welcome back. It's been a little while since I've gotten the video out, but I was just running out of projects to do. So I came up with one actually a couple months ago. It was a Stewart tank and pump facility, and the tank went together very easy, but I just really had a lot of problems with the pump house. So it's still kind of in pieces, and I'm going to tear it apart and I'll make it work, but I just kind of set it aside. Had a little back surgery, so I'm recuperating from that, and in the process of recuperating, a couple of my friends send me, I call them train puzzles. One was geared by gears, and I got that one done, and the other one that a gentleman gave me was a Ruco, I want to say, made by Ruco. And it's a little bit easier. I think it's if I had to do any of their puzzles again, and they may make lots of them. They're laser cut pieces of wood. Both of these are trains that I put together, and I've just about got the last one completed. A couple more days I'll have that one finished up. But today's project is I had one locomotive, an Atlas unit that doesn't have a sound in it, and I thought I would go ahead and install sound in that. I've been wanting to use an ESU sound decoder, and I ordered that. They installed the sound files on it for me. Most of the companies that you do order from, the hobby stores, they'll go ahead and load that sound file on there for you, so make sure you ask them that. I went ahead and ordered a couple speakers to go along with that. One being an 11 by 15, and that's the one I think I'm going to install. The other one they had was 8 by 12, very small. And I think I may want to try a project where I actually install two of those. And those are a little bit, won't take the sound. They're only 0.7 watts, so if you like your locomotive sounds cranked up kind of loud, you may have problems with that. So put two in parallel, I think will be just fine. And the next project, I'd like to try to do a Kato to install an ESU in that and see how much trouble that one is. So let's get started on this, and we will start. I'll go ahead and get the shell off of this, and we'll take a look inside and see how the boards line up, how they compare. We're going to remove the shell from the Atlas 8-40B, and this is just a straight DC board in here, no sound on it. The ECU, they do have 4 places to pick up track power, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then same for the other side. These two right here are for your motor pickup, and they do provide spots here which I think are going to match up with the Atlas motor here, and probably if you're going to use it with a Kato, this is where you'd put those sleeves on there. And they do provide you with the LEDs to go on for your front and rear lighting circuits. We'll put those on, and the instruction book is very good on that, explaining which is anode, which is the cathode, and which way to install those. So now this one here just had a little light here. I'm actually going to extend the LED up into the front end here, so we'll get that done, and let's see how the board fits before we go on. Oh, one last one too is I tried this is the 12 by 15 speaker, and I put it on, and it is actually a little bit wider than the body. I don't think that's going to work. I did try the smaller one that I have. We're going to have to run this at some reduced power, but that fits very nicely. Okay, we've got the board mounted here. We've got some good contact in this area here. These are a little bit light, but that's okay. We're going to test this on the track next. I did not mount the rear LED because I wanted this space for the sound that we're going to add, which will be this piece right in here. I'm going to make a little sound chamber for it. And I did want to mention that say this board will basically fit any locomotive that the Digitrax SND 144A0. Very nice. Okay, let's go get a sound cube ready for this and get the speaker installed. Okay, we have the speaker installed. That came out very nice. So I did find that almost if you mount anything back there, the light board in the rear has got to be modified. I'll see if I can get a picture, but let's do a quick sound check here. And very, very weak. And I will tell you that I did hook up a JMRI to it, and the volume is up at maximum. So a little bit disappointed. Now there's things that we can do. I'm going to try to lift that speaker up and take that little sound box off of it, little cube that I made, take that off and just see what the speaker sounds like. And then I've got a couple other speakers to put on there to see if it's this speaker that's got the problem, or can we get the correct volume out of a different speaker. Here is the light pipe that I was speaking about. Now, I've already cut that down. The easiest way to do it is that this roof right here will release. Be careful, take your time, but that roof section right in here will lift out. You can take that out, and I actually trimmed it down so that the speaker will fit in there. Okay, here I've removed the little sugar cube off the that I made for it, hung the speaker off, and this is the 8 by 12, although it actually measures out 8 by 13. So let's try the speaker again. No change at all. So I guess next we'll try a different speaker. Okay, I've hooked up another speaker. This is, I believe it's 13 millimeter. That's from Digitrax. Let me get in here and show you. I just hung it off the side just to see what we've got, and that's a little bit better. So hoping for a little bit more. There's the bell. So, okay, I've got one other speaker I want to try on this. This 13 millimeter will not fit up on the back. I'd have to modify the fuel tank to get this speaker to go in there. Okay, this time I've got another Digitrax. It's the oval speaker. Just have it sitting on the back here. Now this is exactly 10 millimeter and 10 millimeter across here. The shell for the body is 10 1/4, so it will slide up in there. I may have to see if this board can move forward just a little bit to give a little more room back here. So let's give this one a try. Still not quite as loud as what I like to normally have them loud enough where I have to detune them a little bit to turn the volume down just a bit. This one here is not that loud, but let me try one other. Put the body on. Now that definitely improves it. So that one will probably be the one we want to use. I want to go back and I do want to try one more, and that was the 11 by 15, which I know can't go in here, but I want to see if it's any louder. Okay, I hooked up the 11 by 15 just to see how it's going to sound. It's got some decent. That's got some decent sound to it. But due to size, we are going to install the oval one. So installation, I used the oval speaker from Digitrax, and I did have to smooth off just a little bit. I tried moving this board forward, maybe 10 or 15 thousandths, but that's about all I could get it to go without worrying about the contacts for the motor being out of a line. So got the board in, digital speaker, and let's see how this one sounds. So horn not bad. I know that's going to probably increase once we put the shell on it. Bell very, very weak. I'll see what I can do to improve that. And startup. And shut down. Okay, and my air conditioning kicked on, so that may have drowned out a bit. Okay, let me get the shell on and we'll give it one last shot. Okay, replace the shell on the locomotive, and that fit very nicely with that oval speaker in there. Let's start this one up. And the shell has increased the volume level. Very smooth running. I have no complaints. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm very pleased with the ESU sound system. It's got some nice features, and fortunately we found a speaker that does work well with that. This almost makes you want to go to HO scale, I tell you. N is a little bit challenging. So I guess the 8 by 12 speaker to me was, I don't know if it's defective or if it's just what, but it just didn't have the sound level. And a couple of the other ones I tested there wouldn't fit inside the shell, so that one would go into the fuel tank, the round Digitrax one. So anyway, overall pleased. I did want to mention the locomotive puzzle. I happen to have the brochure here for it. Very nice, fun to put together. So if you've got some time, you may want to look that up on the internet. And they have all different types of puzzles to put together. So ROKR. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll try to get a little more active, get some videos out. But hopefully this video has helped you understand about the Micro Select from ESU. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.